Hey everyone, today's the 24th anniversary of The Matrix. No, we're not quite yet for the 25th. That would be next year in 2024. But what a movie. What can I say this? I can say a whole bunch about this movie, watch this movie as many times as I want to, and still relive the moment. Just like last year, this movie actually came re-released to the theaters. And everything, I enjoyed it, the sound, the picture, and everything. I think that's the reason they probably released it last year, for the better picture quality and everything, the volume and everything. But this is the movie I am actually talking about, The Matrix. If you guys are not familiar, you guys are missing out as it is. So if you haven't seen the movie, which has been out for 24 years now, leave some comments down below. Tell me what you guys actually think. I actually feel this is one of my favorite action movies of all time. There's a lot of good other movies as well too, but this Matrix actually stands out the way it actually does. Do we actually believe, like someone like me right now, we're in the Matrix and actually doing a video in front of you? Someone in the future is actually in control, and I'm just a what? A thing in time called the Matrix. That'd be kind of weird if it was, but I don't think that's actually the case. It's just the movie, or do you actually think it's not? But this movie it's got a great definition and what it actually stands for. It's one of those what-if movies. You go back to this DVD cover here for a second. See the right rabbit? Right rabbit. Want to go down that rabbit hole? Like Lawrence Fishburne kind of said in the movie. You can either take the red pill or the white pill. You guys remember that in the movie? So as I recall, I'm probably going to get this mixed up now, but the white pill was actually, if you want to go farther, because that makes sense because of the right rabbit. You want to go farther down the rabbit hole to actually see what happens in the future into our time. Or you want to take the red pill and figure everything that we actually are talking about and live in at the time we actually are living in right now. So that's the whole concept of the Matrix. It's more like a futuristic movie as you kind of can actually think about that way. It'd be kind of weird living like a clone life of myself into the future, of someone directing me onto this video and talking to you guys as it is. Be kind of weird. Maybe if there was a glitch, something like, I'll give you a point, because what if something were to happen in real life? I know I said what if situation. Have you ever seen people after see a glitch out when you're out about, something like that? Maybe at the bus stop, train stop, plane, airports, anything like that. Have you ever seen a glitch actually thinking you might be stuck in the Matrix yourself? A thing of mystery, I gotta say, which leads out the ultimate question with this movie just as well too. Do you believe the white rabbit can go down the rabbit hole with you guys and actually discover that other world with you? So that's the clever thing about this movie I liked. So who we got in this movie? We have Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, and Carrie-Ann. Great cast, I gotta say. All the cast members in this were perfection as it was. And the great mystery of someone you can't trust, of course, with on the line of being the good guys, goes to the bad side. It's one of those, I love the style of this movie. It's beautiful laid out. It just tells the story. And of course, that once we got the Matrix, a number of years, actually I shouldn't say a number of years later, I think it's like 3, 4, maybe 5 years later, we got the sequel to it. And the year after, believe it or not, we actually got the third and last part of the Matrix as well too. It's one of those movies that actually, when they were actually filming the second one, they were actually filming the third one just as well too. So we actually got a year-round sequel as it was. And this, not too long ago, we also got a new Matrix movie just as well too. It was interesting, but first off, I'm gonna say, nothing touches the original. Original like the Matrix that will actually bring true meaning of life. No, I'm joking. It's just the movie. But it's just one of those movies I just seem to love a lot. I'm just looking on the back of it. If you guys want to learn more about the Matrix as well, so you can go check special features on movies such like a Blu-ray or 4K player or something like that. You can go even down the rabbit hole even farther than you actually can. Wow, plus over 3 hours of exciting bonus features. That's a lot. So if you guys are kind of familiar with the gray screens, blue screens, that's pretty much what they had to handle in this movie. But the way they actually handled it was pretty good just as well too. And all these characters, especially Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne, are pretty much familiar with action movies as it is, because we just had John Wick 4 actually come out this last weekend and did awesome at the box office as it is. So my question to you guys, I know we just had a follow-up Matrix movie not too long ago. Would you actually want to see this Matrix movie maybe get rebooted or actually see more about this. That's hard to say because if you know me well enough, I usually don't like sequels or reboots or anything like that. But if you dig down further into that rabbit hole, you might be able to actually discover a little more than we actually expect. What do you guys actually think about the beginning of what the Matrix what we actually saw in this movie? Do you want to see something go forward in time before we actually went into the Matrix itself, before we met the characters in this movie just as well too? I was just thinking about that before I was about to do this video, and I thought it might be an interesting idea. Maybe I give the whole layout that it's just like they said in the movie, in the beginning of the movie, if you guys can recall, he was Mr. Anderson, which was Keanu Reeves in the movie, actually was on a computer. It's actually a computer hacker, and I guess he got drawn into the wrong company, of course, and these people from the future actually took him over, and they actually think he might be the one to stop what's going to happen in the future as well. It's a great story. I love it a lot. But it's a classic, I gotta say. And you gotta realize after this, I'm telling you this stuff like, those movies, stuff like that. Other movies actually indicated this as well too. If you remember the movie Shrek, Fiona actually did it with those Robin Hood sidekicks in the forest and doing that fancy, what I just showed you guys, freeze moment and do that whole kick sort of thing. But I also think it's a mirror image of other movies wanting to do the same thing. But nothing actually really touches the Matrix movie. The Matrix movie was awesome, I gotta say. And it really lived up to my expectation. I remember seeing it in 1999 in the theater. I was just so, I was going, what the heck are we seeing here? This is amazing. It's amazing action and so intense and stuff like that. It's almost like you almost wanted to say, it's like Inception, and kind of like Christopher Nolan's movie Inception. But it's totally a different story because Inception actually came out a number of years later. Matrix came first. But everyone likes that idea, what if situation, what if we were built onto the Matrix? That's pretty cool, I gotta say. But so anyways, there's a lot I could actually say about this, but I do want to say right away, happy anniversary to the Matrix turning 24 years old today. So once again, leave some comments down below if you guys have seen the movie and love the movie. Let me know, I like to hear what you guys gotta say, but this is, once again, going to be a big day next year around this time for the 25th anniversary. And I hope we get that re-release once again out in the movie theaters. So with that all said, my name is Ron. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys at the movies. Thank you for watching. Bye.